All right, go ahead. Make your funny little jokes in the comments. I'm ready for it. I can handle it. Hey guys, it's Nether. Welcome back to yet another video. Today, we finally have a look at a very exciting 2-pack for me personally, because you guys know how much I love me the next gens of cars. We have a whole series dedicated to collecting every single one of them, and this guy in particular was very famous on that series for being very expensive and hard to find. You can see my copy from in the back here from 2021 cost me a very pretty penny. And here he is back for 2026, making my purchase completely invalid and worthless. So I'm in debt now, but that's besides the point. Here we have Jim Reverick and Spiky Phillips for 2026. Really exciting re-releases, honestly. I think on both parts. Jim because he hasn't been back in literally forever, and Spiky because, well, I mean, who doesn't love Spiky Phillips, right? Take a look at the back of the box here. We have just a look at the other cars, the 2-packs, which there are none. It's just Jim and Spiky here. 2022 Mattel, made in China. This pack is really interesting to me because having Jim Reverick back in the Big 26 is such a crazy pull. I kind of had a feeling because I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like when I buy my Jim, Jim's actually just going to come back in the main line. I'm going to look stupid. And here we are. Although genuinely, I am really hoping that we get more next-gen re-releases for, you know, next year, because I think it would really, or, you know, yeah, this upcoming year, because we already have Richie Gunze coming back, which is a really cool release. So I hope there's more of these, you know, really excellent next-gen releases coming back. And of course, Spiky, you know, a great one. I have my old one here in the back that we're going to compare him to from Thailand. So why did I say it like that? Thailand. So we're going to do our usual comparisons. I'm not taking this Jim out of the box, so we're just going to work the best with what we've got in terms of keeping him pristine in the package, because I do not want to ruin my very expensive purchase Jim. But I will gladly crack open this guy to finally have a Jim Reverick out of the package. And with that, I mean, let's get into it. Let's do Jim first. You might as well get the, you know, the special guy out of the way. To go ahead, place Spiky down, and here we have Jim Reverick. It is so insanely strange being able to hold this guy and have him in the Big 25 coming out fresh. Carbon Cyber, his number is a big fat fucking joke. Racer number 6-7. It makes him, I honestly, I feel like the internet Mattel was like, guys, this number's a really big meme right now. This is how we make people buy our stuff again. And they presented them with this, and they were like, you know what, Billy? You're a f***ing visionary. Carbon Cyber, all black rims, and his determined expression. Looking a little bit lopsided there, but honestly, for China standards, this ain't half bad. I expected a lot worse considering what we've been dealing with for China and their release quality so far. Spoiler is blank. Just, you know, gonna quickly put him up against this. It looks basically the same. I don't even really think opening him would be that much, you know, would be that worth it. You can kind of see the decal comparison right there. It's very hard to see inside of his box there, but you can see the logos on the old one. This one's I think Thailand? Yeah, Thailand release. And that's the new China release. I think this is one of those times where the new China actually got the decals better. I think this Jim is an upgrade. Except for the bottom logo there, Carbon Cyber. You can see it's very faint. Well, on this one it's very bright and bold. I don't know which one is more accurate to Jim's like actual color scheme or actual look from the movie, but very interesting nonetheless there. Let's get him up on the turntable real quick. It is just so surreal to have the Jim Reverick back for 2025. It's such a cool release. Like, I really didn't think that Mattel cared that much about the 20th anniversary, honestly. But the release of Jim here, they've somehow managed... Oh my god, I just yanked the whole thing. But with the release of Jim Reverick here, they've actually somehow managed to prove me wrong. Maybe they do care, like the tiniest bit. This is like the bare minimum. A re-release is like, again, the bare minimum. I wanted some new racers, but I mean, this is still perfect, honestly. It's such a cool re-release because Jim is genuinely one of the more rare next gens. I mean, he doesn't compare to you know, the boy, the man, the myth, the legend. And yes, I will get a chance to flex this next gen. Literally any chance that I get, let me have this. Let me have this. My mom is kind of homeless. But no, Jim here, honestly, I think he's an upgrade from his old Thailand release. And I'm not saying that just because, you know, I have both. I mean, genuinely, I think he is a really, really solid upgrade to his original counterparts. But yeah, that is a Jim Reverick here. I'm gonna just try to compare him to his inbox release as he goes around the circuit here. I do really want to put some tape down. I do really want to quickly compare that back decal because I feel like they always mess it up, but it looks basically the same. It's not really much different on that end. It's kind of hard to tell with this one being in the box and such, but yeah. I still think this new one's an upgrade because the side decals are way clearer. Like, I don't know, I can read Combustor and Carbon Cyber easier on the new China release than I can on that old release. That's just me, though. It is a pretty damn sound release. I don't really have any complaints. Genuinely, I thought I was going to have more to bitch about, but he's just a really, really solid little release for the year. All right. Jim, my boy, you are not the only part of this pack that we have to review. We also got to review my boy, of course, Spiky Phillups. I just call him Phillips. Spiky Phillups also coming out of this pack for 2026. Gonna drop the pack down there. And there he is, racing for Little Turkey Pistons number 117. Ignore how gross my thumb looks. I'm so sorry. But just take a look at the diecast here. Nice dark blue number 117. The decals are impossible to read on that. I don't know if you guys can read that, but personally, I mean, I know what they say, but my God, they are blurry. Little Turkey Pistons 117. A pretty nice release. Just a logo on a spoiler. Actually looks pretty clear up there. Of course, made in China, as Jim also said. Made in China, Disney Pixar. Beautiful. Let's grab the Thailand release. I don't really think there's going to be much different about these. Okay, I lied. This one's darker. You can tell immediately. Guys, tell me I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? Okay. Wait. I feel like... Wait. I feel like the Thailand one is darker in color. Or am I just tweaking? No, I'm tweaking. No, they're the same. They're so little different. I'm losing track of which one is which. They're basically identical. Oh, those decals are different. Very, very slightly they're different. You can barely tell. My camera hates focusing on that. But I feel like the sponsors are different. And the Torquay logo on the side, actually, you can tell that's a big difference. One is way more grainy. And the old one is way more grainy. Look at that. Look at that logo. It's so easy to tell. The logo is so much more grainy on the side than it is on the newer one. Yeah, okay. So this whole pack is honestly an upgrade in that case because you can just tell how much like nicer that decal looks on the newer version compared to the older one. Back, basically the same. Yeah, you can definitely tell. The top one is better. The bottom one, you can tell that the decal is really grainy and almost noisy. But the new one is very clear and nice looking. And that would be the China variant. Alright, it is turntable time. How interesting is that? The newer one, the China one, which is going to be on this side right here, in case you guys are also losing track, is actually better because of the side decals alone, which I really didn't expect, honestly. I totally thought that, like, the new one, the old one was going to just blow the new one out of the water, but in terms of both of these diecasts, the new one trumps the old in, like, every way, which is super surprising. I mean, I thought China was just fumbling their asses off for every release so far. I mean, don't get me started on that Jeff pack. Jesus Christ. But no, genuinely, it's really surprising to see that China might kind of have it together, at least with this 2-pack specifically. It's a really, really good one. I don't really have many problems with it, if any. Like, the releases are good. The decals are actually pretty damn clear. Like, one more time. Look at that. Look at how different those are. Yeah, China. You guys took the win this time. I'm genuinely surprised. I did not expect that in the slightest. I gotta change my script. That's a joke. These videos are always unscripted. And you can probably tell. Oh, there's my hair. Yeah, you can definitely tell if these videos are unscripted as hell. And I mean, that's gonna do it for my review on this 2-pack. Genuinely, this one I fully recommend grabbing. These 2 releases are amazing. Jim coming back especially is super cool. I might be a little biased because I do love me my next gens. I'm gonna be totally real, but attempting to be as unbiased as possible, genuinely I still think this pack is 100% without a doubt a huge pickup. The decals are honestly clear. I don't know if there was a China Spiky or anything, so I can't compare that to that, but I mean, the decals are clear. It's a very affordable re-release of Jim Reverick here, who is, before this, very historically expensive online. So that's already a dub for this pack existing in the slightest. For once, I can proudly say that Mattel actually took a win. I can't believe I'm saying that, but they genuinely, they blew my expectations out of the... I mean, my expectations, granted, were not really the highest, but I mean, with the expectations that I did have, they definitely surpassed them. So I would definitely recommend picking up this pack if you see it in store. It's a 2-pack. I found mine at Target. It's a thumbs up from me, Chad. It's a thumbs up from me. Know what you guys want to see next for 2025. I currently have a poll running in my community tab over here on the channel to see what you guys want to see next. Looks like the Dinoco Cruise video is probably going to be next up, but if you guys want to, maybe tip the scales a bit, go ahead and vote over on the community tab of my channel, and I'll see you guys for that video this Sunday. And with that, thank you all for watching. If you want to see more cars content from my channel, consider liking and subscribing, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. It's an insane number. My goal was 700 before a full year of making content, and I hit 700 4 months before my 1-year anniversary, technically, which it's crazy to think about. We could totally hit 1,000 before that 1-year mark, but let me not get ahead of myself. But with that all being said, I will see you guys in the next one for more cards content. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you then. Take care. 6, 7. Dude, I'm a grown-ass man. What the fuck am I doing?